This was a year that saw the passing of pioneers, from music to mountains.
Sir Edmund Hillary was the first man to top Mount Everest, the world's highest mountain, even though he didn't want to admit it at first. He accomplished this chilling mission on May 29, 1953, together with his longtime climbing partner Tenzing Norgay. Millvina Dean died on May 31st at 97 years old in Southampton, England. She was the youngest passenger at 9 weeks old on the supposedly unsinkable Titanic. The ship set sail down Southampton Water en route to New York before it met disaster on April 14, 1912, hitting an iceberg off Newfoundland shortly before midnight and sinking 2 hours later with a loss of 1,500 lives. Carradine enjoyed a late career resurgence by starring as the title role in Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill movies. Carradine was found hanging in a Bangkok hotel room. He was 72.
It was the most pleasant. But you've got to get over being mad at me.
Pop star Michael Jackson passed away on June 25th in Los Angeles, reportedly of cardiac arrest. Mr. Jackson's death came weeks before what was expected to be a major comeback for the star, who had lived mostly out of the spotlight since his acquittal on charges of lewd conduct with a child in 2005.
And I just wanted to say I love him so much.
His 1982 album Thriller has sold more than 100 million copies worldwide, making it the best-selling album of all time. Billy Mays, 50, was a burly, bearded television pitchman known for his boisterous hawking of products such as Orange Glow and OxyClean. Robert McNamara was Secretary of Defense during the Kennedy and Johnson administrations and a leading architect of the Vietnam War. He was 93. Corazon Aquino, the former president of the Philippines, who swept away a dictator with a people power revolt and then sustained democracy by fighting off 7 coup attempts in 6 years, died at 76. Eunice Kennedy Shriver, 88, was the founder of the Special Olympics and a member of the Bay State's storied Kennedy clan. She planted the seeds for the Special Olympics when she launched Camp Shriver on the lawn of her Maryland home, and then, with force of will and the clout of her family name, spread her vision of lifting the developmentally disabled into the sunlight of useful living.
Don't keep them away from something that can change their lives, and give them a new vision, and give their parents a new vision of them, just because they don't want somebody in the community to say, oh, my child, your child is special.
Senator Edward M. Kennedy, who carried aloft the torch of a Massachusetts dynasty and a liberal ideology to the citadel of Senate power, but whose personal and political failings may have prevented him from realizing the ultimate prize of the presidency, died at the age of 77.
All those whose cares have been our concern, the work goes on, the cause endures, the hope still lives, and the dream shall never die.
Many are describing Senator Kennedy as a true American political icon. Edward Kennedy, better known as Ted, was elected U.S. Senator from Massachusetts in 1962. At just 30 years old, he was the third Kennedy brother to enter into government service. Patrick Swayze, the hunky actor who danced his way into viewers' hearts with Dirty Dancing and then broke them with Ghost, died on September 14th after a battle with pancreatic cancer. He was 57. Swayze is probably best remembered for his bringing audiences to tears with his performance in 1990's Ghost as a murdered man trying to communicate with his fiancée. Mercedes Sosa, the Argentine singer who emerged as an electrifying voice of conscience throughout Latin America, died at age 74. With a rich contralto voice, Ms. Sosa was foremost a compelling singer whose career spanned 5 decades.
A la vida que me ha dado tanto, me dio 2 luceros que cuando las abro, perfecto distingo lo negro del blanco, y en el alto cielo su fondo estrellado.